Hi guys, it's been a while since I talked to you about real estate. So today I got some information from Brian Buffini and his bold prediction for 2022. I just wanted to give you an update on real estate and where the market is heading to 2022. How's the interest rates going, and is this still going to be a seller's market? So these things are very, very important. So please stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed or liked my video, right now is the best time to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything in the real estate, right? Welcome to Wealth Building Wednesday, and today I'm going to talk about the market. So I just got some information from Monmouth Ocean Regional Realtors. It says that for the single family houses closed sales between 2020 and 2021 in November, we are actually closed sales down by 11.71%, and closed cash sales it's up 35.56%. And average price between last year and this year, November, has been up 9.46%. And the median prices also go up. Last year's 560K is median price, and this year $585,000. And the prices being increased 4.46, almost 5%. And the original price to it's the sold price compared to the list price is actually went up 1.02. So most of the people got it either a little bit above their list price, or they got their listing price. And the average days on the market is still very low, 30 days. Everything sells in 30 days. And inventory has been really down in this month. Last year around this time, its inventory we have in the whole Monmouth County, we have 1,715, and right now it's 1,071. It's down by 37%. Now let's look at the condominiums. The condominium closed sales, it's also down 13.27%. That means we wasn't doing as many transactions as last year. The average sales price is up 2.8%. The median sales price is also up 5.21%. So the price is still going up. Inventory is still low. And most of the people for selling condominiums, they get 99%, they get the list price. And the average days on the market, 29 days. And since compared to last year, this year the average days on the market has been down, because last year's every property is being on the market for 36 days, and this year is about 29 days. Inventory is down again for condominiums also. Last year around this time 341, and this year is 208. It's down by 39%. So it's still selling very fast because not many inventories. And also, as I know, I have a lot of buyers that are sitting on the side and try to find a property. We just be able to find it because inventory is very, very low. And for those who wanted to sell right now, it's still a very good chance that you're gonna get multiple offers. Now let's look at the state of the market in a big picture. So let's look at the national number that Brian Buffini gave to us. So the profile buyers made up for 2021. 34% of the buyer are first-time buyers, compared to last year only 31%. So since the interest rate is being low, a lot of the buyers come out of the market actually first time they wanted to buy. And also 11% of the buyers purchase a home on multi-generational use. A lot of buyers that I know, they actually bought a house with their parents together, so the parents, so the younger adults could take care of the older parents, which is happening a lot. And also, only 15% of the buyers purchased new home compared to 29% in 1989. That means there's not a lot of new home around. Inventory is still low. And then the buyer purchased their home for 100% of the asking price. You should know that because bidding wars everywhere. We all had to put in multiple offers and on multiple property to win the right one. And also 29% of those who purchase above asking price. And in the national number, it says buyer typically search for 8 weeks and look at 8 homes, then they put in an offer. But sometimes in this market, actually take a little bit longer because even though you put in an offer, you might not get the house. So I typically work with buyers. Now it takes a little bit longer, to find a house in this market. Let's talk about the unemployment rate. Unemployment rate has almost be back to normal. We're only about 5% unemployment now. Although the jobs, we still have shortage of jobs by 4 million jobs short because there's a lot of jobs available, but they won't be able to fill the openings because we don't have a lot of workers wanting to work. This could be a number of reasons. Number one could be people still afraid of the pandemic. They don't want to come out and get the virus. And number two, because of unemployment, because a lot of people are getting unemployment from the government, and so they were okay to stay home. They don't need to come out to work. As these programs will be eased out, and more people will have to return to the workplace. As to real estate markets, they were receiving a lot of multiple offers in the spring and summer of this year. As long as you price the home right, you cannot get multiple offers. But the intensity has died down. It become toward the end of the year as of now because we were having a lot less inventory. As you know, last year, the last quarter of last year was the best quarter because a lot of people was come out of the pandemic. A lot of seller wanted to sell. A lot of buyer wanted to buy a house. But this year, around this time, the inventory is a lot less. So was less transactions taking place. And according to like the data we saw in Mammoth and Ocean Regional Realtors, there wasn't a lot of inventory. The inventory dropped by a huge amount, right? So as far as next year, next spring, there should be more inventory come out. Why? Because Brian says, number one, because there's a lot more new construction is going to be built. So by the end, by spring of 2022, you're going to see a lot more houses come out. And also the forbearance program is going to come to end. A lot of people, like this year, last year, they were able to, even though they don't pay the mortgage, they were able to stay in their house. They don't need to sell their house. But as long as these forbearance program ease out, then these people will be forced to sell their homes. So this creates a little bit more inventory. As far as the interest rate, last year we had more than 5.7 million home sales. This year we have about 6 million home sales. In 2022, he predicted that the home sale will be 2% less than this year. Why? Because the interest rate is going to come up. As you hear from the news, the central government will ease the bond buying process, and there will be sign of increased mortgage rates. And Brian Buffini talked about that the mortgage rate now is between like 2 to 3%. By the third quarter of next year, the interest rate should be raised to 3.75%. But if you compare to the historical mortgage rates, 3.75% is still very low, right? And also, another thing will cause the interest rate to come up because the inflation. Inflation will impact people's ability to qualify for loans. Anytime when there's inflation, lenders lost purchase power when they take the money back. So they had to find a way to compensate. So they will have to increase their interest rate. Now the core inflation is around 4%. So as far as inflation concerned, as long as the rate goes up, then the first-time buyer will become less because less people will be qualified. But there will still be demand for the real estate market because of inflation, a lot of people will take money out of the stocks and try to buy real estate to hedge those inflations. So you're going to see less first-time buyers, but you're going to see a lot of investors. A lot of people want to buy second homes. They wanted to invest in real estate to hedge the inflation. And he says the market will still be a lot of pressure to buy. There will still be competition. Although it might not be as crazy as this year, the price will not be like over asking like crazy as this year, but it's still gonna have a lot of demands in the market. So for buyers who are looking to purchase the properties, you should take advantage of the low interest rate now before it becomes more. You had to pay more for interest rate. And also sellers, it's also a good time to sell because we have a very, very little inventory. So if anybody wanted to looking for help either to sell or to buy, I am your local realtor, and I do help people to relocate and help people to find properties. You could always reach out to me, and my name is Fei Yan. I work for Keller Williams, and my number is 646-491-0163. If you have any questions or you need more information about this video, you could always reach out to me. So thank you very much for watching, and everyone, wish you have a great holiday and stay safe and be well. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.